Hey, howdy, hey, y'all. Let's talk skateboarding. This video isn't about Skate 4, even though rumor has it playtesting is about to start rolling out for Skate 4. This is going to be more towards the virtual reality side of the house. The best way I could describe this is essentially the nostalgia of skate and thug games packed into a VR skating game. This is GrindPunk. Let's get into it. GrindPunk is a VR skateboarding game available only on a limited amount of VR headsets right now. This game just so happens to work with my Rift S, so I was stoked. I found out about this game because of one of my longtime friends I met from Mixer sent me the subreddit for this game. The subreddit will be down below in the pinned comment. I went into this game thinking that I was about to get shafted, if I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking, how in the fuck can you make a VR skateboarding game and have it feel solid? And in no way do I mean any disrespect to the dev, but I just didn't think it was gonna be good at all. I loaded up the game and got treated to the scenery, and it's very reminiscent of the old Tony Hawk Underground games. Unfortunately for right now, what you can actually do in the game is a bit limited. There's only one map, and then you can also go into like a level creator, but the level creator is kind of bugged right now and it crashes every time I try to load into it. But yeah, you have those options. And also, if you know how to use Photoshop or any of the other Photoshop clones out there, you can make your own custom decks for this game. I remember when I first loaded up, I had no clue what the fuck I was doing, but fortunately, this guy put in ways to do the actual tricks by adding in a move list, which can be accessed through the main game of GrindPunk. After putting about 10 hours into it so far, I went ahead and typed up some questions for the dev, so let's dive into the Q&A section of this video. I asked him what the studio name is and if it was only him working on the project. He responded with, the studio name is Mega Automata. It's a portmanteau of Mega and Automata. I will likely change this in the future. It's more of a placeholder than anything, and yep, just me. I continued on with, how long did it take you to make the game so far, and when will we be able to see more features like customizing your character? He told me a bit over 3 years now. I started early 2019, but for a lot of that, I was only working on the game part-time. I work on the game almost every day now, so I'm constantly adding new features. A couple days ago, someone on Twitter suggested adding backflips to the game, and I added that feature the next day. My last two questions were pretty important and something a lot of people would like to ask off the rip, so I simply asked, when do you plan on launching a public beta, and when do you expect to make a public release? He replied with a very honest answer, and that answer being, I don't have any specific timeline in mind. Within the next couple months, I'll post a new trailer and sign up form for the beta. Then further down the line, once the game has a tutorial, music, missions, and some new levels, I'll think about moving it to paid early access. You know, for a one-man team fronting an entire skateboarding VR project, this guy has his fucking shit together. His answers are better than 99% of the fucking devs on early access, and that's so relieving to see. The guy wasn't hiding anything or trying to defer the questions I had asked. He answered them as honest as he could, and I just want to say I have a large amount of respect for this dev. I do, however, want to touch on some things regarding the game that I feel need to be mentioned. I'm going to list them as cons, but these cons could be from a multitude of things, and since this guy isn't charging money, I have no worries playing around these issues like I have been. I noticed that the animations would get stuck from time to time, causing me to fly off my board. Another common bug I get quite a bit is my VR camera not actually centering on my body properly, and sometimes when I go to do a flip trick on the board, it doesn't register depending on the timing and exactly where I perform the board pop to execute the trick. One last thing, sometimes the arms get broken and I look like the fucking hunchback of Notre Dame. The reason why I decided to cover this game was pretty fucking simple, right? VR gaming is becoming more and more popular as the months and days and weeks and years go by. And I knew sooner or later somebody would try to make a skateboard VR game or something very similar to like a Tony Hawk style skate game in VR. And that whole time I was wondering in my head, what the fuck would that actually look like? You know, at some point in my existence, I'm going to be seeing VR, PC, and console gaming all kind of intertwine with one another. And I know that we can already do that through playing multiplayer games with cross-play compatibility, but I'm primarily talking about virtual reality. And I think that's just fucking great. I'm also well fucking aware that with this technology advancing and moving forward the way that it is, I'm afraid that we're gonna see a lot of dumb shit stuffed into early access, but all of that is for a different video. The fact that I was able to actually alpha test this game just proves to me, and it should prove to you as well, that VR is getting so much fucking even better, and we are able to start playing skateboarding games in virtual fucking reality. I say all of that to say this: join the subreddit, get involved, and stay tuned for a very good project being produced by a very good person. If you want to see me pull off an Indy 900 in VR, kickflip that sub button, that like button, and pop shove it that fucking notification bell. I post content like this all the time right here on YouTube. My name is Redbeard Mortis. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, I am fucking out of here.